Our short visit to dead Moscow, the phantom of the past, is over. Pavel and I helped each other out again and are returning down to the metro as real partners now. You can't survive the wastelands any other way. But now ahead of us lies a populated station, the theater. It's very close to Polis. If Pavel manages to lead me through the red line guard posts, I'll be home in less than an hour.
Okay, come on in. Sorry about that. Dangerous times, right?
We're going up soon. Are there many watchmen around?
We were lucky to get here. Okay, there's a nest in the building by direct plane.
No wonder it's such a bad dream today.
Oh, you want a nightmare? Well, it's waiting for you up there.
No sense going with just 3 men. To clear a nest, we need a couple squads at least.
So what now? You're not going?
Need to gather the men first.
We're waiting for the guys.
On their way. Then we'll give the beast some hell.
More refugees. The Nazis are getting ready for war. So what are they running from? The forage campaign. A lot of people in the Reich are accused of being mutants.
In the meantime,
Why?
you guys start unloading.
Well, if you enlist, they acknowledge you as a person. But anyone deemed unnecessary is chased off or hung.
So you're here. Is it all of you? Or more coming?
We're all here. 2 trains, as agreed. Our people from the first one, did they get permission to enter?
Still waiting. They're giving our chief hell, but there's nothing he can do about it.
So, maybe while they're talking, you could let us in?
No, we can't.
Sorry, that's forbidden, without a permit.
How about just the kids?
And leave the parent here? No, you better just wait there.
But you did let the first group in.
No, they're sitting on their train at the transfer track. Be grateful you're on the platform where you have some space.
Understood. Listen, everyone. Our stay permits are still being negotiated, so they told us to wait here.
And what about the kids? They need rest. How long do we have to wait here?
Yes, how long? I can't wait no more. I gotta pee!
Silence! They told us to wait, so we wait. However long it takes.
It's my height. The new standards say I'm 2 centimeters short. What happens when they find us here?
Take it easy. No one's chasing you. Anyway, 2 centimeters isn't much.
Not for you, maybe. You can join the army and be a citizen again. But your dependents get hanged!
Shit, I will join the army if you don't stop.
How could this happen? We've been in the Reich all our lives, and now we're freaks?
This happens all the time.
But why? Why to us?
They keep raising the standards. Last time it was our neighbors. This time, it's us. Won't be long before Führer has the station to himself.
But what do we do now?
Live! And be glad we won't have our skulls measured every day.
Oh, I'm fainting. Hard to breathe.
Calm down. Take a breath. Everything is all right. Everything is fine.
So, that's our plan. The station next to this one is Revolution Square. One of ours. Red. And Revolution is spitting distance to Polis. So, I, as a good communist, which I am, will vouch for you. They'll have to let you through, and you'll be home in no time. What do you think?
Are you the one they just told us about?
Yes, we are.
Great, come in then.
So, my Spartan friend, have a look around. There's plenty to see here, huh? I'll talk to my people and find you.
Welcome, and have a good rest.
But you do understand that we can't wait here forever.
Look, I don't make the rules, okay?
Who does then? Is it so hard to either accept us or send us on our way?
The higher-ups decide. We sent the message. Now, you must wait.
What kind of message? It's an independent station. You're in charge here.
The right kind of message. To the red line. Do you understand what I mean?
Ah, so that's who's in charge here.
Yes, exactly. And it's in your best interest, too. Wait. Better talk in private.
Bullets to the last surviving Theatrical Critic. Bullets for mercy on your souls. So, young men, I see you like my witty sign. There is a place for everyone in this underground. Murderers, whores, tyrants, money changers, even peasants, for Christ's sake. All are welcome here, even lousy actors. I live in a theater where we breathe the miasma of the decaying Bolshoi. This station is overpopulated with the ghosts of the opera. But is there a place here for the best critic of our once great country? Hell no. I tell the truth. And I am repaid with insults and poverty? I say you are a disgrace to the name of Bolshoi. And they reply, now Bolshoi is us and us alone. They're immune to criticism. They choose money over art. And these poor souls traveling from all over Metro to see the glorious Bolshoi? They are played for fools. They say that art only interests the well-fed. But, my young friend, I will argue that even the hungry need art. For thinking on exalted matters dulls the pain of an empty stomach. But, sadly, true art is 20 years gone. What remains is profane trash. And so my own hunger persists. Will you honor what we've lost by perhaps donating a bullet? So there are still men, not just marionettes.
I disgust myself. Here we sit and drinks and party lights, when all around is radiation, death, decay, and endless war.
Death and decay. That's exactly why we need theater. The drink and the show warms your body and soul. Without that, we may as well end it all.
Feast in the time of plague. So, when does our guest arrive? The masked one with the scythe.
Any minute now, so drink up!
Cheers!
Wow! That is a really appetizing smell you have here, Semyonovna. Is it something new?
No? As if mushrooms with mushroom sauce? Hey! Keep your hands out of the pot, or you're getting smacked in the head.
Hey, there are only so many tickets! The Bolshoi Theater, the pride of Russia.
Join us.
The legend
It's
of
a
the
funeral
Metro.
feast
Tonight
for
only.
civilization.
A unique program.
Ignore him. When he's drunk, he drags the whole party down. Have some vodka. You'll feel better.
Cheers!
Look, if not for us, then who?
Yeah, we're something. If not for us...
That's what I'm talking about. We are everything. And when we're gone, what's left?
Yes. Nothing. Exactly.
We have to write what are they called? A book.
Yes! What's a good title?
If not for us, then who?
Talon, you're a genius! The punks that come after us will hear of our greatness.
Yeah, let them all know who we are, the real deal. And if not for us, then nothing. Just memory.
memory!
One of the measurers had a thing for me, an Oberscharführer. He told me all about their standards, about the racial struggle to keep humans free from mutations. But really, they're just dumping the dependents.
So did you repel that whatever Führer?
I did send him flying once, and got summons 3 days later. He'd cover up the black eye I gave him. So he says that by the new standards, my husband was a mutant. Then he goes, but his sentence is up to you. Give me what I want, or he hangs. So, what could I do?
Why did you run then?
Because it was over. When they released my husband, he asked why. The Oberscharführer told him. My husband attacked the bastard, and the guards shot him dead.
I am sorry. Aren't you worried they'll come after you?
Not with the Reds here. They wouldn't dare. But now, I may as well hang myself.
Sorry, Katja. Sorry.
Why? What happened?
Katja didn't make it.
How?
They were heading back. A demon appeared. We all hit the ground and shot at the demon until it fled. No one suffered a scratch. But Vitya didn't get up. His mask, it had cracked open on a brick.
And you left him there to die.
No, Katja, we tried to save him, but it was too late.
No, Vitya!
We buried him there. A good place. We put white stones on the grave. Let her be.
There are only so many tickets. The Bolshoi Theater, the pride of Russia. The Bolshoi Theater, the pride of Russia. Be one of the lucky few to witness tonight's extravaganza. Don't lose your chance. Give yourselves
My
and your loved
papa
ones
is a
the gift of
stalker.
happiness.
He'll get me one of those dolls.
Hurry.
My dad is a pilot. He'll give me 100.
Well, mine said he'd get it tomorrow.
Mom says when he comes back, if I behave. But he's not coming back until later.
Ah, so it's not going to be soon? Let's go to Natasha's then and play with her doll for now.
Let's go!
What should I have said?
I don't know. Truth?
Who can live with truth like that? His commander said there was nothing left to bury. He begged forgiveness for letting him die.
Sorry. What are you going to do now?
I don't know. How can I go on like this? Yeah! Show something we know!
Wow, that's a demon. So scary, just like the real thing.
A demon! Look at it flap its wings! It's attacking! No, that's just flaps its wings like this when taking off. And my dad saw lots of demons. We're right, Uncle Misha, this is a demon?
Well, it's... All right, let it be a demon. But there used to be birds like this.
Birds? Are they mean like demons?
No.
Don't lose your
They
chance.
were beautiful.
Give yourselves and your
Some were
loved
big,
ones the
but
gift of
smaller than
happiness.
demons. Birds didn't attack people. They will wake you in the morning with their songs. Now, what animal is this one?
Could it be an osalis? The nose is too big, though. Serge, did your dad tell you about beasts like that?
No. And he was everywhere. Even the library. Even the park. He saw a bear once. Is this a bear, Uncle Misha?
It's an elephant. You saw them in the
Were
book.
elephants scary? Could the nosalises be what's left of them?
The elephants, oh, they were large. But they never attacked first, only when they were provoked. But if they got mad, they could stomp you.
That's just like a Nosalis. Dad says if a big Nosalis starts running, she stomps everything in their path. She'll even stomp her own kids.
Well, they could be related. They had elephants at the zoo after all. Though they definitely are smaller now if they are the Nosalises. And what kind of bird is this?
That's the swan. Look at its long neck. I know that bird. It was in a book, and Mama has a picture of it with those numbers in the corner. She has it hanging on the wall.
Pride of Russia. The
Agreed.
legend of the
That is a
Metro.
swan.
Tonight only.
And why are you boys
A
keeping
unique
silent?
program.
You saw the book and saw the
Ballet,
calendar on
entertainment,
Thomas.
I thought it was some kind of mutant.
Me too. It does look like the picture in the book, but this one was moving.
Look, boys, try imagining that
Don't
there's
lose
still...
your chance. Give
Well,
yourselves and your loved ones the
all
gift
right.
of happiness.
Who is this?
This is definitely a spider bug.
Hey,
Look at
there
its
are only so
mandibles.
many tickets.
Or is it its
No,
legs?
no, it's a goat. Just like on that picture.
Are those
It's
horns
the
poisoned?
horns. It's
Does it help you with those? Does it hate light
Mama
too?
says it butts you with these. I'm so afraid of goats. Goats are worse than spider bugs. They aren't afraid of light.
You know, Katja, that really is a goat. But it's not scary at all. And it won't butt you for no reason. Anyway, it's a really useful animal. Their milk is so tasty. Was.
Uncle Misha, Katya's the only one who knows these strange animals. Show us something we know too, or it's not fair.
Yeah, show something we know.
All right, you'll recognize this one. Who's first?
Me! It's a lurker! Look at it snap its jaws. It's
Yeah,
gonna jump
Serge.
out of its hole!
That's a lurker for sure.
Sorry, children. I used to know how to show those animals, but I got old. Let me take a rest, and I'll try again later.
There are only so many tickets.
I'll try to recall how to show them, so that you'll understand.
Bolshoi Theater, the pride of Russia. The legend of the Metro. Tonight only, a unique program. Ballet, entertainment, opera. Be one of the lucky few to witness tonight's extravaganza. Don't lose your chance. Give
So, Nikitich, when do we become mutant father? Have you got enough money to last a week?
A week? 2 days, maybe. Then my life is over. It took so long to save up. Oh well, good riddance. At least I had some fun in the end.
What? You give up already?
Grenades! Affordable and
You can still
serious
make it to Starbucks
firepower!
instead of mere AIDS. Look, I got money for 3 days. So drinks are on me.
Protect yourself! Buy a gun!
Throwing knives, silent and deadly.
Perfect self-defense weapons! Best prices!
Well, the cases ain't new, but these are well made. These bullets are good, despite being handmade.
Self-defense is everyone's right! Protect yourself! Buy a gun!
These knives, best for taking care of sentries. Best thing to have when there's many of them and only one of you. Well, good luck. You're always welcome here.
Buy an insurance for your safety! Protect yourself and your loved ones!
Incendiary grenades! Guaranteed to keep your enemy warm.
Good luck, man.
Solid regular, solid smooth, swag,
Best prices around, I
lard,
promise.
roast bacon.
Perfect self-defense weapons! Best prices!
Shrooms! Great shrooms! Can't find better stuff anywhere!
Purchase, exchange, sale!
Leather! Best leather goods! Original designs, low prices.
Protect yourself, buy a gun!
This is great stuff. The best you'll find.
I don't know, it's prohibited. Maybe I'll just get a drink instead.
You can drink anywhere. This is a theater. Anything goes. But hey, I won't twist your arm. Just don't come back in 10 minutes. When you change your mind, it all be gone.
Wait a minute, I gotta think.
Think faster. Look, there's another tourist there. If you don't buy this, he's sure to.
Alright, I'm taking it.
Yeah, thanks, man. If not for you,
What do you want?
Get the
I'm not breaking any laws. They're selling the stuff right here.
Come back in the evening. I'm waiting for a new supply. Come back later. This shit will knock you out.
Best prices around. How can you do this to us? We spend the entire day here. This is my place. This guy just moved. I was here since this morning. Fed up with this. You people fit your face that you don't leave like this. If you're so good. Then just sell us some standing room. Ammo and gear for sale. Probably sold half of them to the black market.
Well, Artyom, I made all the arrangements. We can go to the Revolution now. They will let us in through the theater.
A couple of days ago, was seen under a bench at the platform hiding from his wife? Come on, don't make us... I just can't hit a woman.
Hey you! Stop! Show me your tickets!
Did you hear
Oh, sure. Come in.
Burn me with the desire to see the fake.
Well, Stanislavski, you can watch the show if you like. I'll wait for you at the dressing room.
Maestro, if you'd be so kind. The can. Anything like this before. I feel sorry for the other performers now. Their attempts at impressing the audience might fall short after such a spectacle. But I trust they will handle the raised bar of our expectations. And thus, our incredible show continues. This man spits in the eye of danger, challenges nature, defies the god of his new world, and proves once again that humanity is a master of all. A warm welcome for Leonid Burley, our animal trainer extraordinaire, with his, terror of our city. Allez, go!
Ali, go!
Allez, go! What did I tell you?
Allez! Stupid freak! Allez!
Get back! Where, you dumb freak? I'm
Another
going
most
to kill you!
impressive victory as human intelligence triumphs over the mutants. Speaking of mutants, even our station has heard rumors of new species that were encountered at exhibition. Fearsome beasts, black as midnight, invincible, able to induce madness in anyone who saw them. But even those were no match for human ingenuity. The guys at exhibition had noticed they were brewing the wrong mushrooms. And even back to the traditional recipe, the New Mutants were gone like morning dew. Let us cheer for the heroes at exhibition! And tonight's show goes on. It is time to bring a lyrical mood to our show. We give you the genius of chamber music, the famous accordion player, Kolya Pazharny, with his masterpiece, My Heart Reaches for the Sky, but hits the ceiling and falls down the bottom. A round of applause, please. The harp of my soul will never sound the same. Your music is touching streams with so much power. And thus, our incredible show continues. Today, I have the honor of presenting to you the hottest, the most explosive act this side of Atlantic Ocean, the most scorching spectacle of today. Our fire show! A round of applause to welcome the performers. Please, please. Completely mind-blowing, incredible, simply incredible. If a tiny bit too hot, just a couple of degrees higher, and I'd be charmed. Thank you, dear friends, thank you. But I must say that however hot that was, the girls were a bit hotter still. Guys, you've got to answer the challenge. Try using the flamethrower, perhaps. And yet we have more, dear audience. Please welcome the Arpeggio Virtuoso, the God of Legato, and Demon of Tremolo. The favorite student of Mel Bay and Vladimir Manilov, the premier guitarist of the New Age, Viktor Minchuk with his fantasies. Please welcome our Virtuoso. this ecstasy, and my heart would ignite, my legs would start dancing, and my soul would go straight to wherever it's heading to. Thank you, Victor. Ladies and gentlemen, I must announce a change in today's program. To our sincere regret, our visiting magician ran out of ladies for his sawmill act. But never fear. We have filled the gap with greatness. Your complete attention, please, as I present the birth of a legend. The Minchuk and Pazharny duet with their instrumental impromptu, The Song of Songs. A round of applause to cheer our great musicians on. Musical innovation of the century. Incredible. Completely incredible. My left ear is still ringing. You've just heard the virtuosos of the Moscow Underground, the duo known as Minchuk and Pazharny. Our dear audience, this sad moment always comes, no matter how often we wish it would not. But our show for today is over. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed your company. Thank you, and please come again. Maestro, give us something emotional. Goodbye, farewell. Parting is such sweets.
Artyom! No? Enjoyed the show? Sorry, man. Time to move on, you patron of the art.
Oh, Pavel Igorevich. So glad to see you. Where have you been? You don't like us anymore?
Helen, no, что? I'm totally in love with you girls, but I've been busy with work. I'm very, very sorry. I'll come back soon. I promise. Yeah, ты сучугубу.
Jana, let me use your powder.
In your dreams, you have your own. Use that.
It's no good.
Why can't your boyfriend buy you something better?
Her boyfriend is cheap, that's why.
No, he's reliable and doesn't waste his money.
In that case, you should just marry him.
He won't propose. He's too cheap for that, too.
Fool. We're just testing our love.
Yeah. And in the meantime, he made you some powder by scratching the ceiling.
At least I have a man of my own, instead of selling myself at the bar.
You'd do it too if anyone would buy.
Girls, enough quarreling. The prompt bell's going to go off soon.
So what? I'm not going on stage with her.
You better. You've nowhere else to go since the freak show left the station. You bitch.
Knock it off. No fighting here or on stage.
Okay, let's let it go.
No, it's not okay.
What? Should I call Petrovna?
No, please don't.
Then finish your makeup. It's our call soon.
Refugees again. More refugees. What's going on?
What else? Another war. Looks like the fucking commies are going to fight the Reich again.
Shit. Is war all they know? Instead of wasting ammo on each other, they could be wiping out the vermin.
They don't give a shit about that. The Nosalises butchered my father. Who cares? No one.
So how are we supposed to live? Or raise our children? If the monsters don't kill them, other men will.
This is what I'm saying. Why go on, day after day? Why can't it just end?
Anyways, I tell you, we should be going, but let's drink to the fact we are still alive, huh? It's on me, okay?
Here you are. 2 of our specials from the old stock. Been infusing it for half a year.
Опа! That's great! So, let's drink, Artyom! Фу! Хорошо прошла. Smooth stuff, huh? And this is a good place, but home is the best, you know? I've traveled all over the metro and people talk all kinds of shit about the Red Line. That it's awful there, there's no food, that we shoot comrades for nothing, and you can't even tell a joke without getting arrested. Wait, let's have another drink. Here goes, Artyom!
Here it is.
Wow. So, yes, our life is a bit strict. One party, one leader, one ideology, but we have order. And everything is shared. Food, medicine, fuel, shelter. No rich men, true, but no beggars either. Another drink. And now, to equality. Come on, Artyom. Ну, пей до дна. Хорошо прошла. Where was I? Yes. Look at the far stations. They freaking eat each other, sell their kitted slaves. It's like the Stone Age. Left to his own devices, a man becomes a beast, you know? Order is all that matters. That's our salvation. So you can believe whatever, but I am red. I am red until the day I die. I drink to order. Блин. Come on, Artyom, come on! Bottoms up! Bottoms up! So, my friend, that's how it goes. Don't be mad, Artyom. Just doing my job to protect the Red Line. And you, Musketeer, are from the wrong side of the barricade. Privates, take this comrade in.
Yes, Major, sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Comrade Major.
It is, Private.